just levitate.
Hey guys, check it out. This is Prometeo Toys unveils their exclusive Mazinkaiser SKL Collector Edition on Kickstarter. Now, I don't know who Prometeo Toys are. This is from the info we have here. A newborn studio has officially launched a Kickstarter campaign for the highly anticipated Goki model Mazinkaiser SKL, a highly articulated, high detail and top quality reproduction of the iconic robot protagonist of the Japanese OVA Mazinkaiser SKL from 2012. The edition offered in this campaign wants to establish itself as a true collector's edition, as it will be numbered and will include exclusive items and characteristics that will never be released again, and thus is configured as a one-time unique edition. Okay, so it looks like this is a new studio promising a lot. Now it is Kickstarter, so the odds of this happening can be 50-50, and the other thing is obviously we don't know if it's gonna be worth it at the end. So key points: product development status. The development has successfully completed the prototype phase, showcasing a 3D printed DMF prototype. The next step involves creating a pre-production sample using the final materials before moving into mass production. So they only have a 3D printed model, so let's take that with a grain of salt. Pictures of are from the painted 3D printed prototype, not for pre-production sample. The finishing of the surface and all the paint job might look gross in some spots, and not what it will be production finish, which will be sharp and clean as expected. Same goes for assembling imperfection that can be spotted. Okay. All campaign amounts are omitted. They will be revealed right before the campaign starts. DMF stands for Designs for Manufacturing. A DFM prototype offers a prototype that is specially designed and tests manufacturing of product. In other words, it's a prototype created not for a validated design concept or function, but also assesses how easily and efficient the product can be manufactured at scale. Okay, so basically what we're gonna see here is just pictures of basically the molds and all the stuff that they need to make, but it's not gonna be the final product nor represents what the product can do. DMF prototypes typically undergo rigorous testing to identify potential manufacturing challenges such as complex assembly, process, material selection issues, and cost constraints. By addressing these concerns early in the development process, designers can optimize the product, designing for mass production costs, and time to market. Okay, so depending of how this goes is the amount we're gonna be paying for it. So what are we gonna get here? Okay, the collector's bundle Pearl offering. The robot accessory set was planned to include almost every accessory and to display the model in every possible configuration seen on the TV show. Most importantly, every Mazinkaiser SKL comes bundled with an exclusive item of its Kickstarter campaign, marked with the symbol, what's that symbol? I don't know, that will never be released again in future re-releases will ever happen. That promise is committed from Prometeo Toys. The bundles include, okay, so here are the bundles. Bundle number 1, main robot body and its accessories. You're gonna get 4 faces: blue eye face normal, blue eye scarred eye, full power yellow eye face normal, full power yellow eyes face, and scarred eyes. Okay, I don't know why 4 faces. Honestly, you could just do 1 face, you know, 2 faces, the normal and the scarred, and then just have a LED light that changes into the 3 colors. Like you could do that easily, so I don't know why 3 faces are needed. The handsets, also the exclusive will be the full power yellow eye face. So with discard eye. So this one is the one that's not gonna be released again because of the symbol. Handset, 4 sets, 4 pairs, punches, handgun holder, hatchet holder, sword, and axe holders. That's good, but obviously we would love to have battery power articulated hands. That would be great. The skull peg, which is basically the skull powder. There's realistic skull and a styled skull. There's the chest plate V1, which is basically the fins. Gun barrels of chest plate V1, 2 of them, 2 pieces version, double face, single piece version for double display, plain and with fake holes. We got the 2 handguns together. They build the chest plate V2, of course. That also makes the axe head. Gun barrel chest plate V2, 2 pieces version, double face, single piece version for double display, plain with fake holes. Again, long barrels for the handguns anime set version. The sword, the Gasanto. Great Aztec that combines with chest plate V1, and then they just stop there. The Great Axe Head. Okay. Skull Pider, another 2 more? Skull Pider, open wings with closed wings. But wait, if you're already giving. Oh, I think this is something else then. Huh, okay. Fabric mantle with the flexible metal thread frame. Yep. This is for the cape basically. So it has the wires inside it. The wings and the wing cross. That's great because that is basically his wings. Like if you get it from Soul Chungoki, you need to get the Aphrodite, I think it is, the partner. Actually, she has the wings. Screw caps to cover holes on the back. Okay. You're also gonna get the display stand with the drawer meant to store all accessories. It comes with 2 magnetic tags with the robot name Mazinkaiser, one written in alphabet characters, the other one in Japanese. A color booklet, the anime presentation, the robot model presentation, the instructions, and a thank you page. Okay. We're gonna get SETI prints, official preparatory drawings, use animation studios, of a design reference, special packaging. Artist box printed with original artwork, blah blah blah. Nobody cares about artwork. Internal padding with foam. Okay. Like, why is this a feature? It should just be in the packaging. Designer brown box. The brown box will have special graphic dedicated to Kickstarter edition. Okay, we're gonna get posters, big posters as well, by art by Adriano De Vincentis. I guess he's Italian. Numbering, Mazinkaiser scale copy will come number with the printed on the box. Certificate. There's digital acknowledgement, reading acknowledgement in a pair of white gloves, so you can, with the Prometeo Mazinkaiser scale logo. The hell? Like, okay. The campaign rewards. The campaign's rewards will offer Mazinkaiser SKO in different color version. A diecast version of the sword, Gasanto, the reward from its list will also be offered as add-ons. Okay. Honestly, a diecast version of the sword. Why is this a goal? Why can't it just be diecast already? Like, okay, Mazinkaiser SKO Anime Color Edition. Oh, another thing. If the sword is gonna be diecast as well in this version, if the campaign rewards reach that level of support, it better have good wrist and arms and arm joints, because if not, that sword is gonna be too heavy and it's gonna fall. Mazinkaiser SKO Anime Color Edition, color scheme right from the anime. Mazinkaiser SKO Black Color Edition, homepage of the iconic color combination of black, metal, and gold. It comes with extra close wing skull powder with limited to 300 pieces. Mazinkaiser SKL Shadow Demon Color Edition from a specific scene of the anime TV show. Okay, Mazinkaiser SKO true form is still hidden in the shadow. It comes with extra close wind skull powder. Diecast Gasanto sword. It comes in its own box. Okay, so anime color, black color, shadow demon color, and true SKO true shadow color. Okay. Campaign add-ons. Items can be added on the top of the pledge. The same item for reward allow pledges multiple items. Preferred print number, since every edition will be numbered. Backers can pledge to preference of a specific number. Campaign stretch goals. Beyond the campaign minimal fundraise goals. Stretch goals, when reached, they will unlock extra items that will be added based on bundles with no extra cost. Number 1. Power off phase. An extra phase to reproduce the power off mode. Again, this is something that they can do really easily. Just have a phase with completely black eyes. Extra pose hands. An extra pair of hands of open hands for dynamic poses. I don't know why this is a stretch goal. Honestly, this should just be normal. This should just be normal, not a stretch goal. Stretch goal number 3, alternative skull pilot. An extra skull wing skull pilot with eyes color in black to represent the alternative coloring for the anime. Okay. Number 4, fire effect parts. Part to make me the shooting of the tornado cluster punches and appear in the gunfire. Okay, this one is good. I like this one. This one obviously would be good. Number 5, background print. An extra red eye face foldable cardboard will provide with holders printed with scenes from the anime to use as a display background, and an extra red eye face to represent the evil mode. This one is a cool one as well, even if I think that background print they can just print on the back of the box. Stretch goal, lighting effect parts. A lightning bolt effect part to be placed around the sword, mimic the magic Thor hammer breaker attack. Okay, this one is cool. So, in my opinion, 6, 5, and 4 are great. And then, at least these two, the first two, should just be normal add-ons. Honestly, this shouldn't be a stretch goal. And this one could be a maybe. So, in my opinion, I would go for these 3. Why back the Mazinkaiser SKO project? Made by collectors for collectors. The creators and collectors themselves ensuring authentic understanding of what fans expect from a high-quality toy model designed by a talent model work of Basilio Trombetta, known as Bax24, as a skilled expressive artist with traditional costume model creation and restoration. Exclusive limited Kickstarter edition campaign promises exclusive items, progressive number model, and special packaging that will never be released again. About Prometheus Toys. Prometheus Toys will be the latest incarnation of Toys Tower, founded in 2008 to bridge the gap between Japanese collectors in Europe. With a focus on importing toy goods directly from the Japanese market, Prometheus Toys has a deep love for production, anime, manga culture, particularly giant robots from the 80s and the 70s, 80s series, and of course the 2000s, because this guy's from the 2000s. Kickstarter starts on February 20th. Okay, so here's the link to it, and this finally, after that long ass talking about the freaking company and all the goals, we finally get to see the freaking thing. Okay, remember, this is a DFM and blah blah blah. This isn't the final product. Okay, so from what I can see here, obviously this is fully blacked out with some red parts, some gold, some white, and some silver. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, honestly. Remember, this is all 3D printed, so those are the guns, the gun holding hands. These are the heads that's gonna come with, which look good, but honestly, like, if you're going as far as adding the lightning bolt effect part and going as far as adding the freaking extra pair of open hands Like, why is that a stretch goal? Why not just give him clear eyes with a LED light there that glows? You know, you can have it that glows in the colors that it needs to glow, and that's it. You know, I understand having the scarred eye. I understand having this one, but honestly, you can do that really easily. So this is what it looks like. It looks pretty much straight from the anime. You know, it doesn't really do anything that you expect, like different. It honestly, it looks a lot like the Chungoki one. That's what it really looks like. I do have to say, the axe handles here, the axe blades or the guns, look a little bit too small for it. So you guys can see here. So I'm guessing this is the skull thing they were talking about. Real looking skull and a cartoonish one. So this is the black version. Honestly, Mazinkaiser or Mazinger C or Great or freaking Mazinger Zero, any of those, like, I don't agree. I don't like the black color because it's just black with some silver and some gold, and it really doesn't do it for me. You know, Shin Getter, man, Pretty Sure did such a good job with their black Shin Getter, which I do own, and I have next to me over there. It's great, but when it comes to Mazinkaiser in black, it just like doesn't do it for me. Here is the shadow version, I think it's supposed to be. You can see that it has the red powder eyes, which that has to be a LED because no way that's gonna look red, you know. So if you're going to, as far as adding LEDs to the powder, add them to the actual head. And here you can see it with the guns out, holding them. I like how the blades here on the bottom of the guns, the bayonets, look sharp and look pointy. That is good. They look great. Hopefully removable clips will be good, because that way you can remove them and have it display like he's reloading and stuff. Which so this is how some of the parts go and how they attach together. Okay, so here you can see it with it on and without it. You can see him basically using them as tomahawks. And here's here are the gloves. I don't get the gloves. Like, we know that this is a collector item and everything, but come on, man. Like, really, it's just white gloves with the freaking with a black circle with the eyes on it. Why not make them black? Look, this is how we would make the gloves. Make them black. Give the knuckles the gold on them, and give it a little bit of gold here. Heck, make the gloves look just like Mazinkaiser SK. Hell, we're going for fully customizable thing, a fully customizable collector's item that has all these options. Go the way. Make them just like the hands here, just like these ones. And again, I don't think open hands should be something that should be a goal. I don't think so, because let's face it, look at Blitzway, look at their Mazinkaiser, which is coming out next month, and I cannot wait to get it. That thing has articulated hands with battery powered fingers, which can pretty much hold pretty much anything. If I'm guessing this correctly, then why not do that with this guy as well? You know, why not throw that in? That alone would negate a lot of stuff. I know it's gonna be more expensive, but hey, you're paying for an extra pair of hands, of open hands. Okay? Open hands, which are pretty much nothing. I do like the idea that the cloak is gonna have the wires inside. That's great. I 100% that. That's how it should be. And here you can see the base. And I gotta say, it looks good. Obviously, this is fully 3D printed. It's not the final thing. I like how you can put the heads on it. I like how the sword is on there, and the sword looks great as well. It looks really nice, but it doesn't look as sharp. You can see the wings here, which is nice that they're including them as well. So, and the articulation looks to be, well, at least from what we're seeing here, looks pretty solid. You can simulate the rocket punch, which is good. Even if I would get rid of this thing here, of that little extra bit of plastic, and just have it plain, and maybe come with a stand or something. And this is the shadow version, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So here's the skull pilder, which looks good. Looks good. Looks like you're gonna be able to open and close the wings as well. It would be nice if you can open and close the mouth also. That would be pretty cool. And here's the back of the stand, which you can have the wings attached here. I like this. I like how the stands work. But it would be awesome if the stand was actually articulated as well. You can see it holstering the sword, which is good. It can do that. And the sword, of course, is massive. Here's another look at one of the heads. The long horns look good. But one thing, why can't we have the horns move forward and backs? Like, that's something that a lot of Mazinkaisers don't do. Like, when he uses his glacier beam, the horns go forward. That would be pretty awesome if they did that for this guy, even if it's not in the anime. I mean, like, you're already adding stuff that is not in there. The wings look good. I gotta say, those wings look pretty good. And they look big. Here are the wings by themselves. So there's the skull pilder there. Oh yeah, okay, the sword does extend, has the extended handle. That's good. Here you can see the axe. Again, I just feel like the axe head, the guns are just too small. You know, it just feels like they're a little bit too small. You know, it looks, yeah, it looks way too puny, man. They need to make these things a lot bigger. Look a little bit too puny. Like, that doesn't look, this looks embarrassing. Like, a bad guy sees this and he's like gonna laugh, you know. But yeah, make them bigger. On the back, this looks good. Again, this is the DF. Like, we can't judge this. And here's the stand. I do not like how it's gonna be held up like this. No, no, definitely get rid of these. Get rid of this and add a plug on the back like this one here. Yeah, that's the same one for the wings, right? Add something else, or do it like Carbonics is doing, that the stand actually goes between the legs. It needs something to be held up properly, and if this thing doesn't have any padding to it, it's gonna scratch it up. But still, that's a nice base, and I like how, you know, it opens up, has a drawer so you can put your accessories in there. Even if I do think most of the people will be like me, like we use it, we display it for a while, and then we put it back in the box. And this is what it looks like, fully 3D printed. So yeah, there's, oh yeah, here's the skulls, the different skulls. So there's this one and there's this one. That's good. But yeah, like I said, it's just that we don't know the pricing yet. We don't know if these guys are actually gonna keep their word. We have seen what has happened with many Kickstarters when they just take the money and run away. Like, it's nice, but it just looks just like the Shungoki one, you know. It's pretty much the Shungoki with some extra, with all the stuff that is missing from it. But I don't know. I'm still not convinced. I will have to wait. And the other thing is, we know that freaking Let's Wait is gonna come out with their own version of this guy at some point. I mean, they already have the normal Mazinkaiser. Why not do Mazinkaiser as KL? You know, so I say this. I say, if you're interested in this, I say wait for the campaign to open on the 20th. See what they're, you know, showing, and then wait for the last day of it to close, or the week before, a month before it, and then decide. Because like I said, this could go really well, it could go really bad. I remember when they did the Chucky one, that people were crazy about that Chucky, and then they got it, they were so disappointed with it. And it could happen with this guy. And now the other thing is that maybe this guy won't get enough backing as well. That is also a big thing, like especially this year, money is tight everywhere. So I don't know, if depending on the price, and so I don't know guys. Like, I say it will have to compete with Shungoki, and it will have to compete with the CCS Toys or Kayak Studios. So I'm guessing, gosh, 250, 300, 350. I don't think this guy will get to 500 US in terms of the pricing for it, but fine. I don't know how much money they're gonna be asking for, and I don't know if the Mazinkaiser community will come out for that, because even if we don't get a lot of Mazinkaiser stuff, the community is pretty big. But I don't know, these guys, Prometeo Toys doesn't really have a history right now, and they have to prove it. They have to hit a home run with this guy, you know. And if they don't hit a home run with it, it's dead. It's dead, sadly. And they have to be very transparent with this. Like, I don't know. So yeah, Prometeo Toys, if you guys, hey, I'm not asking for anything, but if you guys want to give me more information on it, and I would love to take a look at this guy. I would like to take a look at this guy. And if you guys want to earn the trust of some of the people, you know, people that want to back it, I wouldn't mind, you know, you guys shipping me a prototype and me checking it out. You know, it'll be interesting. But right now, I don't feel like this is something that I'm gonna do. Right now, it feels like they have to prove themselves. After they prove themselves, then we can judge it. And again, why do we need 4 versions of these guy of this guy? Like, why can't we just focus on the anime version, that's it, and then do these? Like, I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I think they're stretching out a little bit too much, instead of just focus of making the anime one the best one you can make it, and then use that to piggyback off these two, because these two here are not really that important. And like I said, I really do not like this Mazinkaiser color, and this one as well. So it's one of those things. So yeah, guys, that does it for the video. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Like I said, they have to prove themselves. Until then, this can happen, or this might not happen. It's just up in the air. We don't know. I don't know what to say. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.